Okay, I think that's working now. Presumably. How's the audio level? Okay, I'll keep going. All my mic settings reset for some reason, so I was hastily trying to fix that. Okay, how's that? Bumped it a little more. Almost. Ogre Odal. Okay, cool. I'm trying to get the... what am I getting? I'm trying to get the high alignment melee lord or the high alignment caster lord. Preferably the melee, but they're both good. I can usually get one of the two, but if I screw up, I'm just going to reset the opening. Not using a guide though, just going to YOLO the game again. Although maybe later I'll check it to make sure I get all the Zodiac crystals properly. If I want to try to get the best ending. Didn't even pay attention to the cards I got. I caught the melee lord. Perfect. So Valkyrie, 3 fighters. Eventually I'll swap out the Valkyrie to an Amazon, get a level healer into this group, and I'll use the Valkyrie as a leader elsewhere. But I like it. The healer lord is probably better with a high alignment caster with the cleric, but whatever. I like this one. And this song is great. Just so iconic. I'll probably read the other stuff out later, but I don't feel like reading the tutorial towns. Yes, I'll take a card. Justice. What's that? HP 1? Yeah, that one's good. Oh shit. I got the repeat. My speedrun is over. Speedruns of this game are wild. I remember seeing one like ages ago, before YouTube was even good for videos. I had to download like an 8-hour AVI. Yeah, I'll read this stuff out, Trash. This is just a tutorial island, and I'm just gonna hammer through it because I don't care what they say anymore. But I'll read the actual text in the other places. But yeah, so I downloaded this ancient 8-hour AVI from speedruns.com, probably in like 2006 or 2007. And I think a modern speedrun is probably like a couple of hours. So yeah, they super optimized it. But I think the new ones, basically, you get a bunch of tarot cards, and you get the item that gives you random cards. And you just get a few of them, you make a super powerful party, like Warren, Lands, probably the hero, and you just keep it, and a Griffin. Griffins are fucking based. But you just get all of them to a party, blitz the boss, throw all your tarot cards at him, get a bunch of experience for killing the boss, and then move on to the next stage. Death. Ooh. Reputation down already. Lands. My name is Lands. I'm a knight of the Royal Zenobian army. You must be the new leader Warren was talking about. I must say, I like the look in your eyes. We have lived until this day to only see wasteful death of King Grand avenged. I believe that at your side, we will just maybe be able to do that. I hereby pledge my allegiance to you. We will fight with you until the Zenobian Empire is crushed and true peace is returned to this land. I've beaten it a few times. I've never gotten the best ending, but I've gotten like the second best ending. And I've gotten the worst ending, which is amazing. You just get possessed by a devil and he opens up a new reign of chaos. It's awesome. So yeah, that was Lance. He's a major character in Tactics Ogre. He's a cool guy. It's a strategy game, so I'm gonna have multiple armies. Like here's one of my units. I'm gonna have a whole army of them running around the map, taking cities, capturing cities, finding items, and there's always an enemy base that's gonna pile out. Oh yeah. They just kind of glide. So this will be the tutorial boss, and then I'll get into a fight. Warren, it seems that you have prepared for the battle ahead. You must now do battle with me. If you manage to defeat me, we will all follow you. So yeah, all the battles are automatic. I can send basic orders to my troops. Like right now, it'll just be attack the best target. There's only one, so I don't really have a choice. And then battles will just play out automatically. If I had the high alignment healer leader, Warren can actually kill them, because they are super vulnerable to dark magic, and Warren just hits like a truck. So if you don't kill Warren on the first round and he hits the leader twice, they're toast. Yeah, kind of, yeah. All the battles at Ogre Union are automatic as well. There's a little bit you can do, like in Ogre Union you have the card skills. You can actually use tarot cards in this game to interrupt battle for various effects, so yeah, it's actually remarkably similar. You have done well, and we all know your power. Our fate now lies in your hands. Now we shall fight together until the Zenobian Empire is brought to its knees. Yeah, but instead of turn-based, I'll be able to deploy like multiple groups at the same time, and you just point them on the map where they go, what their objectives are, and then you just kind of watch as they get there. And so you customize all your little groups. You only start with that one group, and then you recruit Lance's group. And then when you fight Warren and he joins your party, he brings like a whole army. So what did I get? This is actually a perfect group. I don't need to change that one. This one's dumb as hell. Oh, I got Okay, so this is good. I have 4 clerics. I have a witch. Lots of wizards, which aren't great. I don't like having too many wizards at the start. But overall, I'm very happy with the units I got. But now I need to blow them up and remake most of them. So yeah, all these different troops, like, here's a knight, a couple fighters, they're just like weak melee guys. A couple wizards in the back. One of them's named Goofy. I'm gonna keep this guy, he's going places. And Bernie Sanders, he's joining the dark side. He became a wizard. Here's Warren, he's really good. I'm gonna leave Fox's party, because this is exactly how I would set up a party at this point in the game. Knight in the front row is a little vulnerable, but it won't be too long until one of these Amazons can be a cleric, and then they'll be good. Let's check out their names, this is fun. Fox, Hackman, Tiffany. The whitest spelling of Amy I think you can do. Randall. Panya the Valkyrie. Robert Aldrich. Juliet. Ford, Calvin, Hercmady, or something. Forward. If I was so inclined, I could probably just edit a save state as well and change people's names. Anna, Dennis. Dennis the fighter. Susanna the Amazon. Jobeth the Witch. I very rarely get witches, and I don't use them that often, but maybe I'll use her this round. They can't do any damage, but they can stun the entire party. This is a good party too. Raspberry. That's awesome. So I'm going to leave Raspberry's group. A little more defensive than my other ones, but... yeah, well, you get like hundreds of troops, and the enemy has hundreds. I don't know if they get named, though. So there is a huge pool of random names that it dives into. Yeah, some of them are kind of fantasy names. Silky. And then some of them are just like... Ray. Hi, I'm Ray the Fighter. Yeah, you get a little bit of both. So lands... Where are you, buddy? Gonna make a new party with lands in front. And I think his fighters were level 4, so I'm gonna bring a couple low-level fighters with him. Because lands is presumably gonna stay high alignment, I don't want to jam them full of high-level troops. Because if they get too high level and start killing things, they're going to lose alignment fast. So I got lands. I'll make one more high alignment. Yeah, I got some clerics. I might as well use them. I might swap them around. Yeah, Raspberry's level 3. I'll give her a party. And I have a couple Valkyries. I can use them as well. Yeah, Raspberry. Do I have any fruity Amazons? Nope. Yeah, look, you got Robert, you got Buzz, Dennis, Thompson. What did I need? I need 2 fighters. No, I need 3 fighters. I can do that. John McClane. Okay, I might need to... Oh, fear Dennis. I might need to... revamp. One more high alignment party, I think. I go really heavy on them. Violet and Juliet. I'll take Juliet for this one. You know, I'll give a cleric straight to my Lord's party as well. Might as well, I have so many of them. I'll slap my low-level Valkyrie. Oh yeah, you can get dogs. Hellhounds. They're not bad at the beginning of the game. They get 3 attacks and they're fairly beefy. But they count as 2 characters. Yeah, they're like Cerberuses. You can get dogs, you can get octopuses, griffins. What other? Dragons. Golems. Giants. They're strong, but at the same time, like, they count as 2 units. So you can normally have 5 in a group. Once you put a dog in it, you lose 2. I'll put a dog in one of the wizards' parties. So I'll have 2 wizard groups, so I'll throw one in there. Let's put Ford in this one. This party's a bit stacked, but whatever. Nigel, the fighter. Wizard and Hellhounds. Yeah, that's what Warren started with. I'd have to do a bit of hacking to name a Hellhound. Most of the beasts and like large creatures get, I think they're like names from mythology or something. Like, I have no idea how to pronounce any of these. Tatius, Prospina, Hercmadi, Kurananos. Like, I don't know where these names come from. Okay, so I got lots of good units left, so I might need to go back and revamp some of them. 3 level 4 wizards, that is powerful. I'm gonna put Warren. What do I want to do with Warren? Yeah, I have Goofy. Oh, I'm not using Goofy. Which one is Goofy? I need to use him for something. It was a wizard, I think, right? Yeah, Goofy is going to be a party leader. I'll give him the dog. I'm going to give Goofy one of the Hellhounds. But until then, Warren and I'll get him with the 2 level 4 fighters. A dark alignment or a low alignment party I can use for killing. So Warren is really good at that. I don't really have many fighters left. Maybe I'm going to leave this party for now. I'm going to steal a fighter from a different group. Or do I just want to give Warren more wizards? Whatever. Let's get one of these clerics, give her a job. Alright, Ina. Come with me. So what do I have? I have a Valkyrie I should put somewhere. I'll put that Valkyrie with Fox. And I have one more cleric. I might as well give Lance a cleric right now. No, Lance is beefcake. I'll put the Valkyrie and the cleric in with Fox. Raspberry will level that up quick enough. I'll leave all these ones. You have enough wizards. They have bigger beards than I do. Like, their beards are mighty. Oh, and I got that witch I can still use. Yeah, he's totally beef. He's one of the main characters of the next game. Maybe I'll put the witch with Goofy. I don't think I've ever kissed Lance. You're just making that up. Okay, it'll be Goofy. Oh, he's in the wrong spot. But I'll give him the other level 4 wizard. Goofy and Bernie Sanders. And the witch, Jobeth. You know, I'll put a Hellhound in this group, because with the witch, I can stun the enemies, and so I don't need as many attacks to be effective. So let's fix that group. Goofy in the middle. What's his face? Witch, Hellhound. I gotta figure out something for Warren, though. I don't want to slap a large character in his group. Not a lot of value in with another Amazon. I'll give him I'll give him a low-level fighter and another wizard, because that's all I can really do. I typically only use, Orin is just writing fan fiction about me. I usually use 2 low alignment units, so 2 wizard heavy ones are good. And I think that's all I can make. I could add a couple wizards. It's good enough for now. I don't need to get too excited. Yeah, I don't know if Orin has an AO3 account. Okay, first real level. Me neither. Okay, so I'm going to send my 3 main troops up the main road. See the dogs. Yeah, Goofy will be getting some action. It's been so long since I've played this game. I'm going to send them all to the temple first, and then they can regroup from there. I have lots of clerics, which is going to make the early game super easy, because I just won't be taking that much damage. I'm going to leave Juliet at home, because I do have a few troops that are going to try to come to the ocean here. And then Warren and Goofy are kind of my my kill squad for now. I'm going to hold them a little bit back. I don't want them to recruit or liberate cities right now because it'll cause alignment issues. But I'm going to keep them nearby, and if an annoying enemy does come by, they're just going to smack them. I'm going to take one of these low or high alignment groups. Fox, sure. You can grab this town. So, first city, Trade City Velna. I can take a tarot card, which I will. Fortune can be good or bad. It's bad. What's that, reputation down? Yeah, that's... Oh yeah, we get some super old school digitized speech. You can buy items in this town. Just select any unit who is stopped here. You'll see an icon called Buy Item. Try it and see. Be careful of buying too much. You may go broke and may not be able to deploy your units. Sorry, repeat that. No. This isn't the only shop. You'll find them other places too. So I'm going to buy a couple cure items. I want more than one. How do I change that? Yeah, I'll spend 8. I'll buy 8, sure. I got a cure. Would you like anything else? Heals are just stronger. Bells return someone to the enemy or my base, which I don't need. Revive, revives, summons. Summons everyone back. I fucking can't remember. But I don't need anything else. So she's going to hang out there. Fox is going to liberate the industrial city of Dela. And I get a cheer. Use to pull card, yes. World. This is really good early on, so any other cards I draw will buff all of my groups instead of just the one. And it's a really good card to have too. When you meet with the enemy, where you fight depends on how you are moving. If both units are moving, you will fight halfway between where you meet. If one unit is not moving, you will fight on the ground of the unit which is not moving. To give yourself an advantage, try waiting on the type of ground you fight best on. The best way to win battles is to wipe out the whole enemy unit. But what happens if you can't do that, you ask? In that case, whichever side of the battle has caused the most damage, the other side is declared victor. However, damage inflicted with tarot cards is not counted, so be careful. So a little bit of tutorial town still. So yeah, this is Goofy's party. The Hellhound is slowing them down a little bit because they're good in mountainous terrain. But he'll get here eventually. Still no enemies on the map though. Empress, this is like HP up, I think? Or alignment up? Charisma, okay. Charisma's never bad. I found an item. I found an evil sword. Welcome to our temple. 80 years ago, the Zenobian Empire was built upon the... 80 years ago, the Zenobian Empire was built upon the peace brought by the Roshian temples. We were created by Prince Roshian, but we are now persecuted against all throughout the continent by the Empire. However, thanks to you, I know that will all change. We will try our best to help you all whenever we can. If one of you is killed, please go to the nearest temple. We will summon the power of the gods to restore you to life. May the gods walk with you on your journey. Okay, so I got some people stopped here. I'll send Raspberry down to this hidden village. And look at the rest of the group moving towards that next town. I guess that's where the fighting will happen. Oh, here's some people coming. Bring the wizards along. And there's one more hidden town up here, but I'm gonna wait for that one. Okay, so we have a knight named Rat. Looks like you're an enemy, Trash. A fighter named Saizo, and a fighter named Barney. A wizard named Lewis, and a hellhound named Celine. A very elegant name for a dog. Doug the wizard. Douglas. And a giant named Idis. So those are the first groups. So yeah, it's all automatic unless I want to... I know these names are great. So I could throw tarot cards at them. They do a bunch of stuff, but these guys are clowns, so I'm just gonna let it fight out. They're just gonna go back and forth, doing whatever attack they're programmed to. Oh yeah, that knight there, that's Rat. He's not doing well. So yeah, right now I just have my troops attacking whoever they can deal the most damage to. Not like they have a huge choice. They have limited options to attack. So yeah, next group, this was the wizard. So there's the hellhound, named Celine. It can actually do pretty decent damage. And it gets 3 attacks, and all my troops only get 2. So can the wizard. So this group can do pretty decent damage. Yeah, 13. So I could take 36 from him. The wizard, wizard is 23. That's actually pretty brutal. So I gotta kill this hellhound before he gets an attack off, or else lands will get chumped, and that's gonna regroup. Hit him. Do I have a fighter attack left? Okay, so that's all the turns, but Lands is pretty beat up, so I'm gonna have him sit back for a while. His group is the one that doesn't have the cleric in it. But my other knight does. Who is this one? Lands, nope. The dog was abusing me. I was in no way being abusive to that dog. There is a giant. So this will be a pretty similar party. Except I got the cleric and the Valkyrie in the back row. Giants are just big slabs of beef as well. Although our cleric wasted her first turn healing nothing, so go her, I guess. Yeah, giants are just big. Yeah, they're big and they wear bear skins. They're giant furries. On the way to the convention. Yeah, so the Valkyrie took a decent chunk of damage. Most of it got healed off, but the giant couldn't really connect. So the rest of this front line is fine. Get into a big clusterfuck here, though, so I might send Warren in. Oh, here's Rat's party again. Oh, Rat hit a dude for 24 damage. That's all the attacks they get, because they're in the back row, so I'm just gonna... Yeah, Rat was not an imposing figure. 24 damage is pretty decent. Like, my knight hit him for 15. So he's doing more damage than anybody. But he's also being a little bit of a dodge tank right now. So he might actually retreat at this point and revive his fighters. What's this group? That's okay. Okay, Lewis the Solo Wizard is coming for some. So that'll be good experience for this group. Although they don't need a ton of it. Well, Raspberry's already halfway down there. I'll just let her continue. So yeah, this wizard's gonna get beat up. He has got quite the beard, though. And nobody can hit him. 27 damage. Decent chunk, but I've got a cleric to heal that. Ooh, 40. Get wrecked. Okay, so this party's toast. I should check what level everything is, just because I'm being pedantic. Level 4... Yeah, Rat retreated and revived his 2 fighters. So now he has Peter and Goodman. What do you have? Nielsen the Beastmaster and a Hellhound. A Cleric with 2 Amazons. They're level 3. I don't want to fight anyone that's lower level than me. So they've got a little bit to go before that happens. And then when that happens, or when he gets too high level, I'll withdraw him. Let someone else in there. Is this the giant? Yeah. So yeah, Fox's group is going to... This isn't Fox, is it? I can't remember. But this guy will wipe out this party. They don't have a lot of HP left. And then might pull back a little bit just to spread the experience out early on. Optimal play is probably have like 3 or 4 groups that are just super max experienced, but I don't play that way. Okay, Fox is going to fight Rat once more, and then I'll get him out of the way. I wasn't fast enough. But Rat is probably safe from death this fight, at least. Unless my Valkyrie hits him. Because everyone else is going to have to go through the fighter in the front. But the Valkyrie can throw lightning. She'll hit whoever... Oh, I'm dying over here. She'll hit whoever she can deal the most damage to, which I guess was the fighter in the front. Yeah, I just need a drink. Should be good now. Yeah, she made tacos, and they were poisoned. So now I am dead. Okay, I'm gonna Fox got his level up. I'm gonna let Warren... I don't want Warren to kill too many things either. He's really easy to make really evil really quick. I think I normally have one more party than I do. True, I'm gonna go to my grave full. At least I won't be hungry. You know, I'm gonna pull Warren back, and we can let Goofy do some fights. Fox can come back too. I'll get, what's her name, Raspberry? Yeah, I'll get Raspberry up here. She can move forward instead. I'll have Goofy come around and let Fox come around and do the village. Goofy's unit has finished moving. Okay, Lions can stay there and regenerate for a little while. Well, these guys actually caught up to Fox, so Fox is going to have another fight first. This one's not going to get anywhere, though. Those two Amazons are going to get healed by the cleric. Yeah, so not a lot going on here. I'll eventually get through it, and Goofy, I think, will rip this party up super easy. But who will be next? Looks like Rat's coming. It'll be Rat versus Goofy. Oh no, Fox is still in the way. Fox versus Rat. But Fox is going to defeat him. Rat will be no more. He's going down swinging. 13 damage. But that's not going to stop him from getting hit by lightning. Or I guess a sword. And Fox dealt the killing blow. Foxes beat Rats, apparently. We saw it here. Okay, Goofy's unit has met with the enemy. So I have two wizards and a witch. They have a hellhound and a beastmaster. Beastmaster's a chump, I don't care about him. So the dogs are gonna do a dog down. The witch has an AoE stun attack, which is pretty good. Doesn't do any damage, but it stops him from doing anything. Okay, so she stunned the Beastmaster, so he cannot do anything for the rest of the fight. And this Hellhound will not last very long. Although he got two attacks, which is annoying. And then he got stunned. Okay, so Hellhound's down. If I put the Hellhound in the back row, they breathe fireballs instead. Ranged attacks are useful, magic attacks are useful, but you usually have better options than a Hellhound if you need to do something like that. Yeah, some of the units, like a lot of the game is moving or controlling where your units are. So some are obvious, like you want a knight in the front row. They're big, they have armor, and they get more attacks. But sometimes you do have a choice. Like wizards you want in the back row because they're made out of paper, and they use magic in the back. But like Valkyries, they can do... I have them all in the back right now, and they can shoot lightning bolts. But in the front row, they're just kind of half-decent melee attackers. We will run into enemy groups that are like that, and they are not particularly effective. But the wizards will bonk them with their staff, and the knights will just kind of pretend to hit people with their sword, but they're not very good at it. Yeah, I think Raspberry's going to get in charge now. Yeah, Raspberry's unit. This guy is just not gonna have a good time. And there are a ton of like special classes. You can get like demons, angels, fairies, mermaids. There's a lot of unique like special characters you can get. Okay, so we have some troops coming across the water now. Not like that. More of a little green dude with horns and wings. Valkyrie and a Griffin. Yeah, they're green. And then they turn, I think they turn red as they level up. So like as you level up classes, they can turn into other classes. Kinda Shrek-like, not big Shrek. Skinny Shrek. The series is called Ogre Battle, but you don't typically see any ogres. Ogres are more of like a mythological demon-type creature from the lore. Although I think Ogre Battle 64 has actual ogres. Yeah, blah 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 blah. Put strong characters in the front. Have more tutorials. Do not repeat that. Okay, so I got that town. I'm just going to regain HP while I'm on it. I can send lands up as well. This chick is like just hauling ass to the city, so I'm going to try to move someone to intercept that. They're not really orc-like, so they are scrawny, but then they got like imp wings. So this, come on, you're interrupting me here. This flying unit is trying to take over the city that I'm not defending. So I have to pull my leader off of my base to try to defend it. Magician, int plus something, int plus 1 I think. I have too many tarot cards, we thrown away. Yeah, that's what I have. What isn't good? Hanged Man, I don't typically use. The bosses aren't too strong for a while. These ones are all good. I guess I'll throw Hanged Man away. We know that under the armor you're just a normal woman. May peace return soon. Okay, great. Wow, BRB. Okay, I'll be here. Oh, they captured the city. Oh, and then I instantly get in combat with them. Outstanding. Okay, this shouldn't be bad. My lord is going to do just a truckload of damage if she hits it. The Griffin can't use the AoE. So look at 2 more attacks, but I got 3 more fighter rounds to go. And I think I have a decent lead. And that other fighter might take out the Valkyrie before she gets her second attack. No, she won't. Oh, and I lost the fight. That's okay. She's gonna retreat to base. I'll find someone to kill that Griffin. And I'll just re-liberate the city. Yeah, so I must have typically another unit available. Oh yeah, that Griffin's gonna run into Warren. Another fighter hellhound duo. They'll need to put up a fight. Especially since clerics do not like Ice Field. And the dog can do 3 attacks. I might actually lose this fight too, unless they pull off some actual hits. That should be okay. Yeah, Lance is going to take her spot. Raspberry will be right back. Everything else looks like it should be secure. And I can bring, what's-his-face? I can bring Fox up. I cannot imagine they're going to attack this town. Okay, yeah, Lance has no healing, but if he can take out the Hellhound, should be in good shape. The Wizard can probably do decent damage to him. I don't know who he's going to target, though. Yeah, Lance. So yeah, this will be a 2-party kill, so lots of experience, or a 2-person kill. Lots of experience, and then I can kind of retire Lance's group until later. Oh, that's... I might need to heal Lance. Welcome back. You know, I'm just going to make the enemy run away. Any other group can handle that, but I don't want Lance to get hit. I'll just move Lance back a little bit. Put Raspberry in the front. Okay, what do I got? So... Okay, Raspberry's back. Warren will intercept this Griffin. And so far this witch is still heading back to Juliet's group, so that should be fine. Oh yeah, there are also, if you really want to get furry, werewolves and were-tigers. And they are just normal looking dudes, like they're normal looking fighters in the day, but then at night they're just like full fursuit. Yeah, you can wear tigers. They look just like werewolves, except they're like orange. But, you know, they still got the furry motif going on. You can be a vampire. In the day, you're a coffin. You're just like this big slab of fucking wood, sleeping. And then in the night, you're a vampire, and you can do vampire things. Okay, that's the Wizard Giant. Raspberry's group should be fine. Because Raspberry will take the Wizard hits, and the front row will take the Giant hits. Yeah, the coffin only takes like 1 damage from anything. Like, you can barely scratch it. Except it's slow and heavy, and you're like carrying a dude in the coffin, so your party moves really slowly during the day. Like, unless you have a griffin or a dragon or something that's dragging it around, like something really strong, you're just a fucking slow idiot. You can get undead if you're into spooky stuff. You can get like skeletons and ghosts, and they can't actually die. Like, nothing can hit them. Unless something has white magic, like a cleric or like a fairy or something can kill a ghost. Otherwise it just sits there invincible, just taunting everybody. So yeah, fuck off. You can't touch me, I'm dead already. So the most important thing for me right now is that Warren doesn't actually hit anything and kill it. So if he doesn't get the killing blow on it, I'm happy. If he does get the killing blow, it might get annoying, but I don't think he will. Perfect. Yeah, it's kind of neat. And you can get a Necromancer, and you can just, like, summon new ghosts and whatever, wherever you want. If the ghost dies, you have to resurrect him. You can go to a temple and revive him. It's kind of weird. Give me a card. World. Yeah, I was going to move her in the middle. So yeah, like if your ghost dies, then you just have to bring him back to life like any other unit, and then they're invincible again. It only half makes sense, but that's why the game's fun. Oh, you can get pumpkin heads. They're like dudes that have been experimented on, and their head is a pumpkin. And every hit they does do 50% of the target's health. Okay, I'm almost near the end of the enemy spam here. So yeah, Raspberry right up front. It's gonna be what's-her-face with the Octopus Witch. Oh good. I should be able to kill this cleric party this time. Yeah, there's a ton. What else? I know I'm missing a few still. There's a handful of secret character or special characters, but they're just like special knights and generals and stuff that do cool things. Well, you guys are just not doing damage. So I thought I would defeat this party, but I don't think so, because my guys are either missing or just tickling her. Okay, level up. I'm hoping she doesn't retreat. Okay, she's not. And we have a dude and a... Oh no, she is retreating, I think. Spoke too soon. Level 3... Might just send, like, Warren and Goofy in to finish them off at this point. Okay, Juliet. Versus a witch and her pet octopus. Make any joke you want. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Some people are into it. They are super strong on water, which is probably self-evident. Okay, they didn't manage to do much damage. So thankfully I didn't lose this fight. Yeah, I've eaten octopus before, and it is not a particularly good thing to eat. She might be changing direction, so I gotta stay ready. So I don't want the octopus to take over that town, and I especially don't want her to take over the my base, because then I just lose. Another dogfight for you. They're doing decent damage, but I think I'll do a little more than they do. I'm not hitting them particularly hard, but I get more attacks. Took out the dog too. Okay, I don't want him to run away. I'm going to bring Goofy around. And I'll push Warren up a little bit too. So when I get into the fight with the cleric, if she tries to run away again, I'm just going to snipe her. She won't be able to last against the wizards. 8 damage. Not particularly great. Yeah, some of them look pretty good altogether, like the map tiles and the battle tiles. They're all fairly distinct, nicely designed. Oh, fuck, 8 HP. And he escapes. So what's going on down here? Is she coming? Where's she going? Let's go back to base. Oh yeah, she's coming straight to my leader. Okay, so this cleric is back. I'll probably beat up her 2 Amazons again, and then Warren will just come in and deal with everybody. You can turn off the animations in battle, so they go a lot faster. Well, she's got an octopus, so she's riding on the octopus. It's got an octopus saddle. Yeah. Plus she's a witch, so you can just fly. Okay, Warren, deal with her. I'm sick of her. Okay, what's going on over here? Okay, yeah. So the octopus witch is attacking my leader. But if I don't get stunned right away, I should be fine. The octopus can only do a couple weak attacks. .21 damage is kind of god-awful, but that's all I can do. Yeah, the octopus does even worse. So this might actually be annoying. I'm just gonna blow her up. Because I'm gonna push her back to the town that I just rescued, and then... oh shit, that barely even hurt. Okay, that's fine. Octopus is dead. So yeah, you can use the tarot cards in battle. The magician just hits all the enemies with a giant fire wave. Yeah, so the witch is the leader's group, so now that the leader's dead, the octopus is going to retreat to base. So she's essentially out of the fight. She's going to run back and hit one of these wizards. And if my guys can actually hit, I'm probably going to chew through this group pretty fast. The cleric's going to undo some of that damage. But the rest of them are getting pretty low. Well, that's unfortunate. If that wizard hit, that would have been dead. Okay, it's just a cleric, that's okay. Am I your background noise when you're playing the horse game? Yeah, Morden, come live under our stairs. That's okay. Sometimes I pay attention. There's no seductive bustier in this game, unfortunately. Just regular ones. Yeah, so the cleric resurrected Ramazans, now I gotta deal with all this again. I'm probably gonna do the next level as well. It is a bit longer of one, but I'm not gonna just do this level. The next level is when I get Canopus. Also an awesome character from Tactics Ogre. One might even say he's Bronopus. Okay, I'm gonna try to intercept that witch so she can't heal again, but I don't think I can do that. Because I don't want to fight the boss yet. I might have enough damage to finish this fight. 2 good attacks. Maybe not. I lost track of how many I have left. Okay. Perfect. Win. I'm just gonna back up. This cleric is being a pain in the ass, but... Whoa, Warren. Okay, Warren just kind of ran into the boss's arena. Thought he'd go around and south, but he went west instead. That's okay. How dare you rebel against the Empire? It's not too late. Bow down before the Emperor. No. So I think you could say yes here, and you just lose your unit. Or maybe it says no, I can't remember. But there is a fight in the game where they're like, bow down before the Empire, and if you say yes, you just lose the group, and they get sent back at you as an enemy. You don't know what's best for you. Alright, now you learn.
Write it out.
I'm not sure that's how it works, but I'll allow it. I'll see if I can just kill him, whatever. If I attack him with lands, I get a little bit of extra... Jesus Christ. I get a little bit of extra storyline. But it's just storyline, nothing I unlock from it. Well, I'll trust you on that. Okay, so this one fighter's dead. I think that's my low-level one, which is a little annoying. Because he needs the experience. These other guys are level 4. Okay, fuck it. I don't want to... No, fight's already over. Warren killed him. Okay, whatever. Such is life. There was one hidden village I didn't unlock. I'm going to run back there quick. $29,526 Goth. Goth is currency. So I'm just going to quickly run, quickly as I can. Can I speed up the game? I can't remember. Options. Let's go fast. So I think this just says some dude I do some trades with later. But I'll take a card. Death card, not perfect. It's marked 13, but traditional tarot decks don't actually mark the number of the death card. Monk, welcome to our temple. We present you with the Star of Heroes. This is a symbol of true heroism. We know it'll help you on your way. Okay, different town. Whatever, I needed that for other stuff though. So let's just get out of here. The Sharam district. The later ports of this game have like little story sections between each one. So you get a little text crawl, like blah blah blah, this is what happened. But we're playing the OG. Okay. So the main front line is going to be this village here. But I need a couple down here as well. So I have 4 Neo Geo. I don't think I said that. What are my troops again? Perhaps. I have some wizards. Oh, I should have checked if I can change anyone's classes yet. No, I didn't think so. Probably need one more level on most of them. I'm kind of tempted to steal a Valkyrie and throw in a party with a cleric. Or not a cleric, a griffin. Because I need to get on the islands. Although I could have a wizard do it, it's not that late in the game. Unless I can recruit knights. What can my leader do? Are you falling asleep already? Am I that boring? Yeah, I'm gonna steal a Valkyrie from Fox. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just bugging you. I can speak in Japanese. Wouldn't sound all that cute, though. Do I want to ring Gorgon or Bacchus? Ring Gorgon. Put him in the back, I guess. And I have a fighter. Speaking Japanese. What was the last mechanic I had to count with? Like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was gonna just start counting in random languages again. P12. No, I did that in P12, but there was something in... I was counting order in... Yeah, I was counting the Crush Helm Tank Buster in P12. But I think I was counting something else in one of the Arcadian fights. Okay, parties are ready. 10. Yeah, I can't remember. No, we're only on M10. I don't think I count anything on that. M6. Which one was M6? Oh, Spray Paint Girl. Yeah, I can't remember. I remember there was some mechanic I was counting like 1, 2, 3, 4. But I don't remember which. And I was tempted to just blurt out random languages again. No, I can't say that. It's always party stack. I might be streaming as like a red-haired anime girl right now, but I do have some self-respect. Hermit, int +2. Oh, I have too many. I'll just throw a star. Okay, yeah, whenever the cat medicine's ready, I can pause. Welcome to our temple. You'll probably come across thieves and other villains in your travels. It's up to you to decide if you should go along with their schemes, but please remember that the eyes of the people of Zenobia are on you. Yeah. So yeah, this group has a griffin, so she goes super fast. Griffins are like horses, kind of. Emperor, very good card. I will throw something away for this one. I don't need this many worlds yet. Gilbert, the ruler of Sharam, used to be a very kind man, but when King Gran was assassinated and the Empire came, he somehow changed. Now he's as cold as ice. I think Gilbert is in Ogre Battle 64. Fool. Fool's really good too, so I want to keep this one. It's really good on bosses. Let's toss some death cards. Some characters will fight in different ways depending on their formation. Be sure to check how each character fights before choosing a position for them. Can't remember what's down here. Maybe a treasure. But I think this is a town. Not going to send her to that one yet, though. She's going to go across the ocean. Okay, first group. Wild Man, 2 fighters. Wizard, 2 griffs. That guy should be going way faster. Knight and 2 ninjas. This party is going to be dangerous back here. The Dull Master, Dull Mage, and the Giant. The Dull Mage hits the entire party with 1 attack. It's reasonably strong. So it's not a defensive party all that much, but... yeah, they're cool. They're kind of limited to use. Like, they're really good early game, and then they're half decent when you upgrade them into the kind of mid game. But compared to the late game casters, they just don't really bring anything to the table. Oh, that fighter's just eating it. Okay, that should be good. With the leader dead, I don't think this fighter can kill him. Yeah, he missed. They kind of do. Similar color palette. Like they've got the blonde and the, kind of the white clothing. That would be super cool if I hit level... Stop. If I hit the level, I can upgrade one of those guys. No. I'm going to use one of those potions on that weak fighter, though. What's the evil sword do? Evil blade, strength +8, int +3. Pretty decent. $78. Wizard and 2 griffins. That's a fairly painful fight. It's going to depend on who the wizard attacks. But I have a couple healing cards if I need to intervene in the middle of the fight. Okay, if they're hitting if they're hitting lands, you should be able to handle a few hits. Yeah, he should be fine. Unless the griffins all rail on him. But they don't seem to be very accurate. Ah, perfect. Got a kill. That'll be a little bit of experience. Yeah, it's a Monday night Ogre Battle stream. I'll probably do Ogre Battle for a while, Mondays, Wednesdays, and I'll keep Ogre Union going on Saturdays. Pause. I'm supposed to tell you to come over some weekend. Do more Smash Bros. Four. Yeah, so Lance is a little beat up, but I think he can fight this party. The ninja and the knight won't be too dangerous, but this back row ninja will be. And then I'll have the city, and I can defend on that for a while. Oh yeah, the game features ninjas too. Yeah, I haven't played Smash since last time. And we've been kind of quarantining the kid since, you know, we're in the measles capital of the world. So we haven't really been inviting anyone over. Yeah, cool. Yeah, we'll figure something out then. Get some weekend Smash Bros back in. Okay, Warren versus... I can't remember what this group was. The Griffin? Yeah, okay. This guy's just fucked. Warren will leave no survivors. So yeah, the keen-eyed among you will notice the wizards do different spells. They have like a spell list of like 4 or 5, and they will always use whatever element is most effective on their target. Of course they're all missing because they're fucking champs, but you know, in theory they can be doing a lot of damage right now. This fight's awful. What a pathetic fight. It was like 2 hits, maybe? Okay, that doll mage is gonna be a turd. I'm gonna try not to heal. It's all good. Have a good night, Trash. Thanks for swinging by. So yeah, the doll mage will get a turn, cast acid, which will hit all my troops. It shouldn't kill my fighter because it is physical magic. Oh fuck, it did kill my fighter. So I was going to heal because I wanted to heal after that, but that did way more damage than I was expecting. I'm probably going to lose this fight just through the damage kind of calculation there. Yeah, so I'm not going to die, but I'm going to lose the fight, and that'll force me to retreat. But I'm going to have to go medicate a cat, so I will be right back. Yeah, I'm back, and my AFK model kind of broke, so I need to fix that. I'm gonna have to send lands back to a temple. It's supposed to look like the model's asleep, but for some reason my camera angle got all messed up on that one, so I'll have to figure it out. Okay, so I have Raspberry and Fox, I think, here. They can handle the front line for a while. And the Doll Master, or Doll Mage, he'll die quick. Found a Joker. So that is just a random tarot card draw, I think. There are some incredibly powerful items, and like any enemy can just drop like a 0.5% chance to drop basically anything. So it's always like a hold your breath moment when you see an item drop. How could a wonderful warrior like Gilbert sell out to the Empire? It seems there was a warrior called the Wind Rider in the army led by Gilbert. His name is Canopus. I wonder if he would know something about what happened. So yeah, there's a bit of a side quest on this map. You have to explore around, find some villages. Pause for me, please. And that Griffin wizard is just hauling ass. Let's get my Valkyrie back here. Chronopus. Yeah, he's kind of not super great in Ogre Battle, but in Tactics Ogre, he is like MVP. Except for Arcel. Well, it's not a problem. This is an annoying unit, I think. They're probably going to... I'll knock out a ninja or two, and then they're going to retreat back to base and recover. It's almost going to be time to get my wizard squads in here and just mopping the floor with them. I want to sneak a few levels in on these parties while I can. What's this witch party? Guess it doesn't really matter. Witch, 2 Amazons. Say they don't have a lot of offensive potential, but that witch stunning my party will make it so this fight just takes forever. But I think I have enough damage now I can't technically lose. Because they only have 1 more shot left. And that was a pretty bad stun, so I got a couple fighter swings left. Might be able to kill this Amazon. Yep, so 1 down. She might be strong enough to continue the attack instead of retreating. Okay, I should be able to clean this party up. That was a pretty solid hit. This Griffin's being a pain in the ass, though. Please hit him. Just do your 4 damage. Seven hit point wizard. And they might have done... They do a lot of damage. Fighter saves the day, okay. So he probably did more damage than my team. So I'm glad I got the kill there. Just to speed things along. Let's get into night. So let's get some of my wizards up here. They fight better during nighttime. A bunch of basement dwellers. Magician. Should be using these a little more often. Ice is pretty good. Fool. Death, justice. I guess I'll just toss the death. They're a little unreliable. Now the rebels, are you having money problems? I know, I'll give you this moon rose. I'm sure that you can find someone who will pay you well for it. Thanks. Okay, got a couple rounds during the evening, it looks like. This witch got back in action. Probably can't defeat her. I'd be surprised if I could do enough damage, especially once that stun goes out. Although if they're hitting 27 and 31, okay, Jesus. If the stun is bad, not maybe. This might wake one of them up. Cool. I don't know if I can attack from that or what, but okay, that was less than ideal. 2 hits on that Amazon might kill her. I don't know if I have 2 hits left. And a miss certainly isn't going to help. Wake up. Attack her. Hell yeah. Big level up. I think I might probably sit Raspberry out. She should be my highest level. 4. And what's Fox? 3. So yeah, I think I'm going to sit Raspberry back a little bit. And I can upgrade all my classes too. I don't want wizards, I have enough of them. And I probably don't need a cleric, so I'm going to keep them as they are for now. But it's nice I'm finally starting to get to the point where I can start moving my jobs around. Oh, here's some Hawkmen. They're unremarkable, except they do fly, so they're nice to have. And he chumped that fucking fighter. Wow. Okay, I don't want you to kill the cleric, so let's switch over to strong. attack your strongest target. The wizard should be able to do good damage on any of them. But Warren wouldn't be able to now, but if he did another 45 ice field, would have killed the leader and she would have fled. Okay, they should still be around. What's this knight? That's the knight with the ninja, I think. So this will be just a kill. Yeah, stick on strong, whatever. I don't care. Four? 2 damage. What do I pay you guys for? I'm so tempted to just blast him with a tarot card. Get rid of those guys. It's probably because I'm fighting on the water. Are you retreating, or are you... Oh, you're coming back. Good. Goofy can deal with you. World card. It's good, but I have a few of them. Item. Oh. Okay, that kind of got me excited there. Welcome to our temple. I think you may have noticed, but it costs 3 times the deployment cost of a character to revive them. For some characters, it may be cheaper just to recruit a new character. Life is precious, but you have to watch your pocketbook. Perfect. Yeah, so I just want to double check that. Okay, it's Royal Crown. There is... Yeah, so this is an equipable item, but there's another item called Royal Crown that turns an Amazon into a princess. And a princess is the best class in the game, for the most part. So I would have just been ecstatic if that's what it was. Because if a princess is in your group and she's the leader, all of your troops get an additional attack. So like a wizard, instead of doing 2 attacks, they would get 3. If you have something goofy like a lich, that would have 3 spells that hit everybody, they would have 4, and so forth. They're just incredibly goofy. Oh, damn. These guys are gonna flee. But I guess that's what I get for not really paying attention to what they're doing. But yeah, unfortunately I didn't get that Royal Crown, I just got a helmet. Yeah, I get stunned. Get fireballed. Do I have one more attack? Hit him. Good job, dog. So that might have been the last enemy troop. At least I don't see any on the map. So I can just kind of finish up here. I can't remember if this is a treasure or a town. I guess I'll find out. Oh, I gotta get... Oh, there's someone still moving. So I'm not quite done. Okay, they got a few. Valkyrie and 3 fighters isn't anything too special. Wild men and 2 fighters. Goofy's got another round at him. Is he on the town? No, he isn't, so he's not actually getting his regen. I might need to... I might just need to flee if the Hellhound is taking too much damage. If I was on the town, it would have been regenerating, but I think I'm just on the road. Oh, nice. Got a complete stun. If I was on the town, I'd be regenerating, but on the road, I'm just sitting here. Let's not kill her right away. Let's go back to strong. got the refresh stun. So yeah, the damage output isn't as high as it would have been with 3 wizards, but I also took 0 damage because of that witch. Okay, let's sneak back onto town. Temperance. Alignment up, I think. Reputation, even better. I got a big... Nah, I guess over to the Temperance. Got a bunch of death cards at the beginning, so I had a reputation penalty. Gilbert seems to be worried as whether the rebels are really strong enough to defeat the Empire. I'm sure he's watching you closely. He hasn't really become a pawn of the Empire. He's just afraid the people of Sharon will be hurt if he helps you. Put yourself in his position and try to help him if you can. Fortune, give me a good one. That's not a good one. Canopus. So you're that group of barbarians, the rebel forces, huh? Just what do you think you're fighting for? Honor? Yeah, sure. My friend has thrown away any honor he had for the sake of the people. He gave up all of his pride and joined the Empire just to save a few lives. Can you comprehend that? The feeling of having to bow to the Empire, even while being called a dog. Anyway, I've given up fighting. Whether the continent is ruled by the Empire or the rebels is no concern of mine. Okay, so I need to find a hidden city, do something there, and then I can swing back to Canopus. Are you flying? Are you flying? Nope. Oh, so they got a whole round 2 of goons coming out now. Well, Goofy should get to handle this next one. Let me heal him first. I want to make sure his dog stays healthy. That's not Goofy. That's Goofy. If I have time, I'll sneak a few troops to the south so I can start cutting them off. But I don't know if I can maneuver that. I gotta go across the rivers and forest. Not a bad stun. They're doing pretty beefy damage though. I can always swap out Goofy and Warren. Both of the parties are effective. And I still have a couple of the cleric parties around. One of them can probably use some experience. Actually, it'd be great, yeah. If this, with this group not dead, I can finish them off with someone else. Raspberry's level 4, so it's Fox around, I think. Fox level 3. Yeah, so Fox would be... I'll let Goofy deal with this next round, and then I'll move Fox up front. Hopefully he can do some killing. Right. The dog is a little bit vulnerable. But hopefully the witch either stuns everything again, or I get some misses. Ooh, good miss. Get a good stun. That's good. Okay, so the dog survives. I'm going to move him back, and yeah, I'll bring Fox's group up. Fox McCloud. Can't really zoom in to do this accurately, so I just gotta wing it. And who's down here? What level are you? Level 2. She needs some combat as well. So I'm gonna have her move around. Seems Canopus' a sister. Her name is Yulia, I think. Maybe Yulia would know why Canopus is giving up fighting. So I might have actually had to move that group anyways. I needed to get back on the city to learn that spicy tidbit. It's nighttime, so they're not doing great. The ninjas should be doing pretty well, though. But I don't think they're going to do well enough. So what? Yeah, I probably won't be able to kill her. I'll let Fox fight him though. Might be able to knock out a fighter or two. Yeah, I won't card yet. I could card and weaken all of them, but I don't think that would be enough to kill them with the next batch. Well, they're getting solid hits. Yeah, one kill, a bit of experience there. Should be good enough shape for the next couple fights. I can always pull him out too. Although if it's the Dollmaster first, maybe I send Warren. Oh, we got some wicked flicker there. Okay. I'm gonna push Warren up just for the Dollmaster or the Dollmage fight. Oh, but he's running away. It's obnoxious. Can't pull Warren back. Unicorn Overlord lets you pick, like when you're in a cluster stack like that, you pick who is going to be the combatant, which is awesome. Jesus Christ. Do I have my Cleric up next? I'm going to hope so. Cool. Yeah, so I guess it's not really fair to compare a game with one, like, 30 years younger than it, but that was a super nice feature in that game. Please kill that wild. Fuck. Okay. Kill the knight. Perfect. And just keep missing. It's not the end of the world if these guys lose. I can just swap the leader to the cleric and hobble back to a temple. Got some levels though. Okay, that's kind of the risk. It's a stupid idea to have a knight in the front low as the leader, but I do it. Because I just play off vibes. Well, Lance is back here too. Let's revive his dude. You can haul ass back to the front. What's this guy's speed? They're probably gonna go fast. Don't know what that doll mage is leaving for. Hierophant. Alignment up, I think. Not bad. This puts all the enemies to sleep, so it isn't bad. I'm not going to keep it though. Yulia. I'm Yulia, sister of Canopus. Gilbert and my brother were best of friends when they were young, but when the Empire came, my brother wanted to fight to the end. And Gilbert wanted only to protect his people. They quarreled and haven't spoken since. I'm sure that you are now strong enough to easily defeat Gilbert. Actually, that's what Gilbert wants. He's a very proud warrior. He can't forgive himself for giving in to the Empire and throwing away all he believed in. My brother knows that, but he can't bring himself to forgive Gilbert. Please, will you help me save these two? Yep, sure. Thank you. Please take this Wing of Victory. This was given to them by King Gran. If you show this to my brother, it should reawaken his pride. Please give my brother a chance to save Gilbert. Okay, so I have to fly back to Canopus, but I'm gonna hang around first and see what this Doll Mage is doing. Ooh, is Juliet gonna reach this guy? That would be great. He's on the road, so he's a little bit faster, and I do need to cut through the forest. But if I can sneak in and deal with these two fighters before they can revive the leader, that'd be swell. Warren, hit strong, sure, yeah, whatever. Just chaos reigns. Oh, they're just focusing this guy down, though. Okay, get wrecked. I don't want to waste an Empress just on that. Whatever, survival of the fittest. If my fighter survives, good for him. Okay. You're my level 2, chump. Oh, I could upgrade him already. So it kind of... Low alignment jobs don't really have good melee classes for the front row. I could turn him into a knight and then downgrade him and turn him into either a wildman or a ninja. Neither really do it for me, but not knight for sure. Oh good. Juliet caught this guy. She should be good enough to finish him off. And her party's pretty weak, so this should be a nice experience boost for her. Because I think they're pretty fresh level 2s. They only fought the Octopus Witch party a couple times in the last map. And I think I'll have her sitting here on the road. So if I do weaken a troop, one of these enemy troops again... Oh, there's a witch sitting around. Is she new? She's fresh. But I'll still have Juliet down here for a while. And if I do critical damage to either of these goobers... she'll swoop in and finish them. So who do I still have here? Raspberry's level 4 across the board. I think that's what I'm fighting for, yeah. So I don't want to get higher level than my enemies, not with my good aligned people. Pena can hang out here too. That should be a nothing fight. Not a hell lot of damage going across the board, though. It really is. Like, I'm sure... If you do, like, the game with 2 or 3 parties, you'd have, like... a light, maybe 2 high alignment parties and 1 low alignment party. And then you have like 3 or 4 just dickheads with griffins going around doing recruiting and liberation and stuff. It's probably a lot easier. But I like having a bigger army than that. So I just go off vibes. Stun the Dolmage, please. That wasn't stunning the Dolmage. And I haven't looked at the mechanics or anything with this game for probably like 20 years. So there's probably a whole bunch of stuff I'm doing just incorrectly. Even outside some of my weird party choices. So I'm just doing vibes for that. Wizards with a Hellhound? Sure, why not? Trash wanted to see a Hellhound. And Goofy can hang out there. That's why it's awesome. Matsuno should make more games. Someone with a lot of money should just give him a bag full of it and say make a game. Give me the next Tactics Ogre game. Or that Final Fantasy Tactics prequel that he wanted to make. Here's. This game's pretty cool. It's a strategy game, so there's just a lot of watching and strategizing. But it's got a ton of animations and a lot of thought into the design. I didn't say that. No, Warden's trying to make me say it, and I'm sure he's going to clip it as soon as I do. But I refuse. So Panya, you're just kind of here. I don't care about your levels. So I'm going to bring Juliet around for that. And Panya can go recruit Canopus, I guess. Oh, but Panya ran into this one anyway, so well. The 1 HP fighter. What do I have down here? The Witch is coming for Juliet. The Valkyrie's probably leaving, so I'm just going to duck out of the way. I'm not too worried about the fight. It's just annoying. Well, they'll probably throw a card at her just to speed things along. Yeah, Amazons are weak against fire, so let's just do this. And hopefully I can do enough damage to at least kill that front Amazon. Cool. Stun my party. Yeah, so quick introduction to the game. You just form all these, a bunch of different parties with tons of different classes. And the classes are all kind of either general or specialized. Tons of different roles, tons of different abilities. So make all these classes, or make all these parties, send them out into the map. There's kind of a route to the enemy base. Okay. Send them all out to liberate villages, find items, fight enemy troops. And as you're going, you will like unlock new classes, get special characters, and all sorts of stuff. So it's pretty neat. It's a classic. Made by Yasumi Matsuno, so he's the Final Fantasy Tactics guy, who we can all thank the Evilest raids for. And this was his the first entry in a series that he has a few entries in. Found a beast. What is the beast? Is that the beast? Yeah, then Hironobu Sakaguchi scooped him up. Said, make me new tactics. Egg of Wonder. Find out what grows inside by cracking it open. Okay, so this is gonna be a random beast unit. It gave me a griffin, it gave me a fairy. What the fuck's a wing? Oh yeah, for Canopus. Yeah, and Sakaguchi got him to make one, and that's where Final Fantasy Tactics came from. But I want more. And we got the amazing Tactics remakes, or the Tactics Ogre remakes. Oh, no one's doing one. Come on. So yeah, this party is a couple levels higher than mine. And I think it's still night. They're a dark party. We're in the water, so I'm doing shit, but I was hoping I could do more than 1 damage. Well, there's 2. Outstanding. Matsuno was not involved with the advanced games, and that's why, you can quote me on this, they are hot fucking garbage. Buried treasure. White necklace. Probably not great. I don't know, they're fine. I'm extremely hard on them, just because in comparison to Tactics Prime, they're not great. But as far as a Game Boy Advance Tactics game go, they're decent enough. The law system's crap. No one will ever justify the law system being a reasonable mechanic. I don't care if you can nullify it by the end of the game. But like it is inexcusable. And 2 was annoying. Like I got 2. Some of the stuff was cool. I really like the Dragon Girls, just because I like Dragon Girls. You know, no revelations there. But I didn't think the game was that great either. But like everything I like about... Okay, Tactics Advance 1 did something revolutionary. That was actually the game that introduced Fiera. They were in Tactics Advance before Final Fantasy XII. So, you know, good stuff. But I don't know, I didn't like much else of Tactics Advance. Like, some of the jobs were kind of fun, but it was mostly... Canopus, the Wing of Victory. So you met my sister. Gilbert and I were very close. We swore to be friends until death, but he threw away his beliefs in the face of the Empire and joined them to save his people. No, I don't blame him. I understand how he feels so well that it hurts. I can't allow Gilbert to be killed. He saved my life once. I must stop him. It's my turn to save his life. Please let me join the rebellion. I swear to fight for you as long as I live. Okay, so we got Pronopus. He has to be the one to fight and he at least has to fight Gilbert. I think he has to defeat him as well. So we're going to bring him down and let him have a couple goes at it. Matsuno also wasn't involved in Tactics Ogre the Knight of Lotus, which is a Game Boy Advance tactics game. And that one was awesome. Like, that was a really good game. Ooh, you are a lot stronger than I am. I've been kind of wanting to do a Knight of Lotus replay, but just never really sat down and done it. So it's not canon if you're a Super Matsuno mind fart. If you're a Super Matsuno purist, Knight of Lotus isn't canon, but it's kind of a prequel to Tactics Ogre. Has a character link there. And it's just a really good standalone game. It has a branching path. I can't remember how deep it is, but there's like a story decision partway through, maybe 2 story decisions partway through Knight of Lotus, and it changes how the story goes. So just like Tactics Ogre having 3 branches, they did that on the Game Boy Advance game as well. Okay, what's going on here? You can chill. So I have two troops left, it looks like. Goofy's gonna deal with the witch. Oh yeah, Harris, if you're still here. I have a Goofy, or I have a wizard. His name is Goofy. And he has a dog. So, that's canon. Okay, you're gonna die soon. Yeah, you're gonna die soon. So if either of these people aren't defeated right away, I'll just have whoever clean them up. Canopus is on the way, so I can defeat the map soon. The other cool thing about Tactics Advance is the incorrect but fun kind of story misinterpretation that Marsh, the main character, is actually the villain. It's supposed to be a story about defying escapism and just dealing with reality. And then by destroying the fantasy world, he sends his crippled brother back to living stuck in a wheelchair. He sends his friend with the deadbeat drunk father back to living in a shithole. Yeah, Mute was like technically the villain because he was creating fantasy evilies. But then by destroying the fantasy world, Marsh just makes all their lives terrible. Because yeah, Mute has to go back to living with this deadbeat drunk father, who isn't a cool judge. Donan, whatever his brother's name is, he's a quadriplegic, so it's like, get your ass back in that wheelchair. And then his friend with the white hair, she just has to deal with having white hair, I guess. You know, not all problems are equal, but everyone was kind of living it up in Fantasy of Alice and Evilise. He's like, nope. Yeah, like the actual theme of the story is don't just drown yourself in escapism. Kill the bullies at your school when they turn into zombies. Do it. And then Tactics Advance 2 didn't really have a story. You're just hanging out, doing missions. Which, fair enough, but I don't know, when you have like the Mitsuno games they're based off of, maybe put a little bit of story into them. Okay, good levels. Are you guys 4? No, you guys are probably 3, yeah. So Goofy's gonna eliminate this. Would have been nice to get another group with level 4, but I have time for that later. I think Pogrom Forest is coming up right away, so cleric parties are going to be just super dominant. Well, fair enough. I did have fun with Tactics Advance. Playing it in the University of Calgary. 25 years ago, or something. Okay, that is the last enemy. So it's really just letting Canopus have a few rounds on Gilbert. I'll put his Birdman into the front. Griffin has 2 attacks. I think I'm going to switch the Griffin into the back, because that'll ensure that his other birdman can hit the middle. I don't know how that works with large characters on the side. And then the Griffin's AoE attack should be decent. And if I need to just blast him with Justice a couple times, I have a few of them hanging around. I have a lot of terror cards. Gilbert, why must you rebel against the Empire? I understand why you hate them. I feel the same. However, I must protect my people and the peace of Sharon. If you insist on destroying that peace, I must stop you. Switch to leader. I'm going to use a Justice anyways. I don't think ice weakness is particularly common. Clerics. 38, not bad. 26. Yeah, that's his only attack this round. That's this Griffin's only attack. Only 7. But both of these Hawkmen or whatever will have 2 hits. So if they hit, well, they're hitting like fucking trash. Like trash derogatory, not trash rat. Now let's use another Justice. Okay, 39. Whatever. They don't get the experience for the kill, but they don't really need it. I thought that to stop fighting the Empire was the best thing for my land. However, I now see that a false peace is not a peace at all. It's just a lie. Wait, everyone. Gilbert didn't bow to the Empire because he wanted to. Please understand his side of the story. Sure. Gilbert, you'll forgive me? Thank you, I pledge my life to you. Okay, 2 new parties there. Not sure what I want to do with Canopus. He's decent, but he's nothing outstanding. He does fly, though. I don't know if that'll help without a Griffin, but I can look at my options. Gilbert kind of sucks because he's a Beastmaster, but I don't change him because that's just how I roll. I could put him in Warren's party. Well, let's see what upgrades I have first. Turn him into a wizard, that doesn't help. Wizard, cleric. Got plenty of clerics, so I think that's all I have available. No upgrades yet. Maybe I'll... yeah, I'm gonna take apart this party. Put Canopus in here as well. Level is Canopus 5. Okay, so he's pretty decent. Oh, who do I have? Canopus, Maynard, and Clive. And Uranus. So maybe I'll keep... Canopus with the 2 Hawkmen, Panya. I wonder if that's still a flying unit. Because it is nice to have a reasonably quick unit flying around. I would be able to fit a Griffin, but I could fit an Amazon. Maybe she'd end up as a cleric someday. I don't know if it's enough to keep them low sky movement though. Although I could steal that other Amazon that can upgrade right now. And just make sure that this group has a cleric. Okay, they're low sky. So it's not as good as Griffin speed. 2 Hawkmen in the front. They're level 4. I don't know how strong they are. Well, they're stronger than my fighters. I'll leave it for now. If I need to swap in a cleric, I can. But that Amazon will be able to upgrade pretty shortly. Gilbert... Worms fly, but they're not all that interesting either. I'm just going to bench Gilbert for now. He's got a high level, but Beastmaster's not really a class I'm too into. And I don't want to change him to a knight or anything. What are my levels? 2. Yeah, you're going to stay low. I should try to sneak some fights into you. Lands is low, that's weird. He just kept losing fighters. Raspberry's good. Violet's group is good. Enough. Juliet can use a couple. Warren's fighters are doing rough. And Goofy and his crew are all level 5, so they're pretty decent. And yeah, that splits next. I'll probably do Pogrom Forest next. Just a great level to do, just let my clerics go to town, because there's so much undead there. Maybe get some demon neutral characters. And I think it's a little bit easier than, was that Lake Shalina? Lake Janinia. Because that's with the werewolf boss. Well, I could do that one first and get a rune axe. I don't need that. I have so many clerics. But I think I'm going to call it here. These levels take a while, obviously. These ones are both shorter than Shram District, I think. But it'll still be another hour, hour and a half, unless I really speed things up. So I'm going to call it for the night. Thanks everyone for watching. I'll probably do this again on Wednesday.